Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the 8x10 autograph collection. We are now on binder number 2. I just left off with the Big Boss Man. I'm going to keep on going. It is Sunday, April 2nd, 2020. So here we go, binder number 2. All right, we're kicking off binder number 2 with Big Bully Busick. He was a very nice man here. I was talking to him a lot on the internet when he was alive. Sadly, he passed away from cancer a few years ago. He was an interesting, unique WWF gimmick from 1991, Big Bully Busick. And then the Bully also sent me some of his own photos in the mail, which is pretty cool. He wrote, this is one of him and Harvey Wippleman coming out during his 91 gimmick. It says, to Todd, all the best, Big Bully Busick, WWE 1991. And he also signed the back here. This is a picture of him meeting Bruno Sammartino. This is from 2013. He wrote Big Bully Busick. Okay, so cool photo there of the Bully. Next is an extremely rare one too. This is from ECW. This is Big Dick Dudley. Don't see him from those vendors or anything like that. Not many people have him. There he is though, Big Dick Dudley, ECW. And on the back here, I got a couple of these in the mail from Sign Guy Dudley. So he wrote, ouch, Sign Guy Dudley, ECW. And there's a second one of Sign Guy Dudley from ECW. So two smaller photos of the Sign Guy from ECW. All right, Ken Giaro, so far you only really missed Big Bully Busick, Big Dick Dudley. Now we just did Sign Guy Dudley. So we'll keep going. Very rare one, Big John Studd. So he wrote to Big Andy, Big John Studd. So nice picture there of Big John Studd. This one came from Andrew Kella. And he's a guy in New Jersey that sells wrestling photos. I only got a couple from him. He's usually expensive, but tough to get Big John Studd. And I have a second one of Big John Studd. This is like the front page of like a WWF program. He signed it twice. So he wrote Big John Studd here, and he signed his name again by Andre the Giant. So it says Big John Studd, Big John Studd. And towards the end of these videos, like it won't be today, obviously I won't get to because I have like 15 binders. I do have a small picture of Andre, but yeah, I never got like any big 8x10. He's extremely expensive. I would never pay those going rates. All right, and that's the back of that, what do you call it, like program or whatever that they have the stud thing in. There's another rare one. This is Matt Bourne as Big Josh. So he wrote Big Josh, a.k.a. Matt Bourne. That was a WCW gimmick from 91, 92. So Matt Bourne as Big Josh, the Lumberjack. And another rare one too. This is there was this tag team 86 called the Machines. They had the Big Machine, the Giant Machine, Super Machine. This is the Big Machine. And Big Machine, I believe, was played by Blackjack Mulligan, right? So this is the Big Machine who was Blackjack Mulligan. Sign down there in the corner. All right, our next one is the Big Show. Signed it over here, Big Show, and it's on a WWF 1999 promo picture, signed Big Show. All right, next is Bill Alfonso. Sign right here, it says Bill Alfonso Fonzie. He's the ECW referee. He also refed in WWF and WCW. There he is, Bill Alfonso, in front of an ECW crowd. This is Bill Apter. He's the guy who writes like dirt sheets and wrestling newsletters and interviews people, so we call him Bill Apter. Pretty cool guy, involved in the wrestling organization. This is Bill DeMott. He also played Hugh Morris, just signed it here as Bill DeMott. This is Bill Dundee. He also was later Sir William. He managed Lord Steven Regal. There he is as Bill Dundee, though, father of Jamie Dundee. This is Bill Goldberg, signed down there. So there's Goldberg, and ready to pose to beat somebody up, and he signed down there Bill Goldberg. And there's a small picture here of Bill Goldberg. Next, we have a rare one. Cowboy Bill Watts, the father of Eric Watts, big-time promoter. Jim Ross loves this guy. Cowboy Bill Watts. We have the superstar Billy Graham. His health not doing too good these days, but there he is, superstar Billy Graham. Gigantic arms, jeez. This is a double sign picture. It's signed by superstar Billy Graham, and it's signed by the referee, Dick Kroll. So Dick Kroll and Billy Graham. Looks like he's arm wrestling. Maybe it's Ivan Putski. I can't tell for sure, but this is just signed by Billy Graham and Dick Kroll. Like an arm wrestling match. All right, next one is Badass Billy Gunn. So there he is, Billy Gunn with Road Dogg and X-Pac and Tony Chimel in the background, but just signed by Billy Gunn right here. Next one, Billy Jack Haynes. He's gone kind of crazy in the last few years, but there he is, signed down there, Billy Jack Haynes. Here's Billy Jack Haynes again. He's putting Smash in his full Nelson move. That's Smash or Demolition, but just signed by Billy Jack Haynes right over there. All right, our next one is Billy Kidman on a WWE photo file from 2005. Pretty cool blue paint pen there of Billy Kidman in his lovely Young Stallions type jacket. Billy Kidman. Next, we have Black Bart. I heard he's not doing too good these days either with his health, but a pretty nice big paint pen signature of Black Bart. Low card talent in the NWA, WCW, and a little bit in the WWF as well. Black Bart. All right, we talked about him before as the Big Machine. There he is, Black Jack Mulligan, the father of Barry Windham. Black Jack Mulligan. Here's Barry Darsow again, another gimmick. We'll see all of his gimmicks eventually. This is him as Blacktop Bully. He's beating up Dustin Rhodes, but it's only signed here as Blacktop Bully there on the top. Yeah, you love Billy Jack Haynes, or Billy Jerk Haynes, as they used to say, right? All right, next one is the Blue Twins. So we have Jacob Blue and Eli Blue. I don't know which one was Ron or Don Harris, but there they are, the Blue Twins. They're like berserkers, basically. This is the WWF 1995 picture of the Blue Twins. There they are again as the Blue Twins. This is Eli Blue in a color photo and Jacob Blue. So the Blue Twins, the Harris brothers, whatever you want to call them. 8-Ball and Skull. Yep, I got him as 8-Ball and Skull too. I have him as all those gimmicks. But there's two different pictures of them as the Blue Twins. Here's extremely rare. Almost nobody's got something like this. Very, very rare, couple people. So we signed it as Blue Blazer over here. Look at my finger. This is Blue Blazer. And he signed it as Owen Hart over here. Okay, so double sign. Blue Blazer, Owen Hart. Very tough autograph to get. And there's the signature again if you want to see it closely. So Blue Blazer. And he signed it as Owen Hart in this corner. Yeah, wow is right. This one is very tough to get. I actually had to trade away some good stuff to get this, but definitely want to have a Blue Blazer in my collection. Nice picture. This is from the late 80s, definitely 88 or 89. Blue Blazer and Owen Hart. Rest in peace, indeed. Here are the Blue Bloods. So we have Lord Steven Regal. And here we have Earl Robert, Bobby Eaton. Okay, so the Blue Bloods, Lord Steven Regal, and Bobby Eaton. The Blue Bloods. This is Blue Meanie as Blue Dust from ECW, along with someone named Patricia. I'm not sure who Patricia was. I don't remember that. I wasn't watching at this time, I guess. But that's Blue Dust with Patricia. You know who Patricia is, Kenji Arrow? I really don't know who that is. All right, cool ECW picture, though. Blue Dust with Patricia. Looks like they're having a smoke or something. I don't know. Yeah, me neither. There he is as the Blue Meanie, dancing with Teddy Long in the ring. Just signed, though, by the Blue Meanie. Next, we have the Blue World Order, signed by everybody. So we have, maybe, who knows? This is signed by Nova, who was later Simon Dean. Big Stevie Cool, Steven Richards, and the Blue Meanie. Okay, so the Blue World Order, the three members, Hollywood Nova, super, whatever, cool, Stevie Cool Richards, and the Blue Meanie. This is signed by Bo Dallas. I believe it's High Spot Certain. Yeah, High Spot Certain, Bo Dallas. Next is Bob Backlund with a cool inscription. It says WWF Champ Bob Backlund, PMA, never capitulate or give up, basically is what he means. So Bob Backlund, cool old school picture of him with the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And here's Bob Backlund's manager. Again, that guy Bob Pivaroff met him, so he personalized it to Bob. It says, to Bob, best wishes, Arnold Scullin. So you don't really see any Arnold Scullin pictures out there, but a very cool one there of Arnold Scullin and Bob Pivaroff. This is a triple sign picture. It's signed by Bob Backlund here, the Sultan, who was Rikishi, so it says best wishes, Sultan, and the Iron Cheek down there in the corner. So very cool triple signed photo of Backlund, the Sultan, and the Iron Cheek. So I got a very good collection, very underrated and hidden, right? This is the WCW announcer, Bob Caudle. So there's Bob Caudle from WCW. This is a jobber from WCW. His name is Bob Cook. So he's already in the ring, Bob Cook. Bob Holly, who's also Sparky Plug. There's his race car gimmick as Bob Holly. Here's Cowboy Bob Orton by himself. We saw him earlier with Barry O. There's just Bob Orton by himself. And in the back, here's a smaller photo of Cowboy Bob Orton and like a little piece of paper he signed too, Cowboy Bob Orton. So cool items here of Bob Orton. Here's beautiful Bobby Eaton. Amazing how much his autograph has jumped. He's worth like $5 when alive. Now he goes for like 30 or something. How do I like him now? What is he doing now? I don't know. I remember him as Hardcore Holly. Is he still beating people up like his Tough Enough thing? I don't know. Bobby Eaton. All right, it's a pretty cool signed by 3 people from the Dangerous Alliance. So you have Bobby Eaton down here. You have Medusa up there. And you have Arn Anderson here on top. So everybody in the photo signed except for Paulie Dangerously. So you have Eaton, Medusa, and Arn Anderson, 3 members of the Dangerous Alliance. A very nice one there. This is Bobby Fulton from the Fantastics. His son, Dylan Hines, is an interesting character. Kenji, you know who Dylan Hines is, his son? He's a pretty unique guy, right? All right, there you go. I do have a Haikushi. Yep, I got Haikushi. We're not going to get to him today, though, because this is going to take me hours to do these, but we got to get to H. I have him. This is Bobby Fulton from the Fantastics. All right, this is Bobby the Brain Heenan. So he signed right here, Bobby Heenan. This is from the Hall of Fame ceremony, WrestleMania 20 weekend, March of 2014. There's Bobby Heenan getting into the Hall of Fame. This is a cool original WWF promo picture of like primetime wrestling with the birthday cake. I got this from Gorilla Monsoon's daughter, actually. So it's Bobby Heenan with Gorilla Monsoon from Primetime Wrestling, and you see it splatters a birthday cake on Heenan. Not signed by anybody, but just a cool promo picture, though. And there's another one signed by Heenan, though, so that's a nice clean signature, better than the other one I had. So there's Bobby Heenan. That's on a WWE photo file from 2014 of Bobby Heenan. Okay. And next is Bobby Lashley. I think he won the Battle Royal on a SmackDown recently instead of putting on WrestleMania card. Weird stuff there. Bobby Lashley from 2006 here. Next is, I don't remember this gimmick. The guy sold me. I took it for $10 though. Her name is Bobcat. I have no idea what organization she's from, but she's apparently a wrestler. Bobcat. Love Bobcat. I'm sure you don't know who Bobcat is either, right? All right, here's a rare one, the Body Donnas. So we have Dr. Tom Pritchard. I wish he signed it as Zip. He just wrote Dr. Tom Pritchard, though. And then Chris Candido, but he did sign Skip, though. And yeah, you saw Ahmed earlier, right? I have Ahmed. He was in the first binder. If you missed it, check out my video, then the replay. So there's Dr. Tom Pritchard and Chris Candido, Skip and Zip, the Body Donnas. Not many double signed ones of them, especially with Candido being long gone for many years. All right, next we have the Bolsheviks. So over here, Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zukov originally sent this to me. It says, to Todd, all my best, Boris Zukov. So basically, Boris sent this to me, and then I mailed this out to Nikolai to add on to it later. So pretty cool double signed photo of the Bolsheviks. And there's a second one of the Bolsheviks. So there's Nikolai down there. Boris signed it up here. I believe this is Omar Atlas as the jobber in the background, but only signed there by the Bolsheviks, Nikolai and Boris. Next we have I'm the Boogeyman. I'm coming to get you. Signed right there by the Boogeyman. There he is eating his worms. Here's a second one of the Boogeyman. Signed over here. Boogeyman loves eating his worms. Next we have Can You Dig It, Sucker? Booker T up there. WCW picture from 98. So cool photo there of Booker T. And there's photo proof of Booker T signing that one. All right, next one is King Booker. World champion 5 times. Hall of Fame 2012 or 2013. I don't know what year he got in, but it says the Hall of Fame year. So cool one of the SmackDown World Champion King Booker after he beat Rey Mysterio Jr. back in 2006. King Booker. And here's a double signed one of King Booker and Queen Sharmell. So we have Booker T and Sharmell combined. King Booker and Queen Sharmell. Nice dual sign photo there. Another dual sign one, we have the Booty Man, which is Brutus Beefcake, and the Booty Girl, or Booty Babe, which was Kimberly Page. You see, blame Booker and Stevie for ending Rick Martel. Yeah, Rick Martel had a bad run. That was a bad injury, yeah. Martel started to get pushed. It was pretty interesting in WCW, but the injury hurt. All right, there's the Booty Man again with the Booty Babe. So Ed Leslie as Brutus Beefcake when he's the Booty Man, along with Kimberly Page on a WCW promo picture from '96. Here's Los Boricuas, signed by all 4 members. So you got Savio Vega, Jose Estrada Jr., Jesus, and what was the other guy's name? I forgot all their names now. Miguel. Miguel's over here. Yeah, this is Miguel. Miguel, Jesus, Savio, and Jose Estrada Jr. So Los Boricuas. I have some solo ones of Savio too. Yeah, Miguel Perez. Yep. We saw him earlier with the triple sign one, but there's this solo one of Brad Armstrong. The most talented worker of the Armstrong family, but didn't have much mic skills. Brad Armstrong. Here's a rare guy from the AWA, briefly in the WWF. His name is Brad Renegades. So there's Brad Renegades. You love Savio's Quay? Okay. Remember Brad Renegades at all? He was in the WWF around '87. Pretty decent work, I guess, from the AWA mainly. Here's a rare guy. His name was Brady Boone. He played the gimmick Battle Cat. Also refereed briefly in WCW. Died tragically, I think, of a car accident or something like that in '98. Brady Boone. Could do flips and moonsault. Yeah, RVD loved this guy. This guy, if you were watching matches from him like in WWF in '87, '88, watch the moves he does, like backflips and crazy moves. Way before time, just too small the guy to get a push. But that's Brady Boone. Super rare autograph. All right, this is triple signed by the Brainbusters. So you have Tully Blanchard here, Arn Anderson there, and Bobby the Brain Heenan on top. So we have the Brainbusters and Bobby Heenan signed by everybody. So cool photo there of the Brainbusters and Bobby Heenan. Here's another one of the Brainbusters. This one's signed by Tully Blanchard here and Arn Anderson over there. So there again, the Brainbusters, Tully and Arn. This is Cody's wife, Brandy Rhodes. So there's Brandy Rhodes from quite some time ago, Brandy. This is Braun the Leprechaun. He also played Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker from State Patrol. He's in the Dungeon of Doom as the Leprechaun. Thus, I called him Braun the Leprechaun. This is Braun Strowman. He's getting a big splash to, I believe it's Roman Reigns or someone in the Shield. So Braun Strowman. Nope, I don't have Bertha. One of the few I don't have. She must be very hard to get. All right, here's another member for the Wyatt family. You have Bray Wyatt, and that one is JSA certain as well. So Bray Wyatt. Yeah, Ken Giera was asking if I had Bertha Faye. I don't have her. She's very tough to get. Bray Wyatt. Here's a dual sign one of Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss. So they are together in that Alexa's Funhouse gimmick. So Bray Wyatt here, Alexa Bliss over there. And this one is, yeah, she died. That one's also JSA certed, the Bray Wyatt Alexa combo. Next, we have a nice one of the World Wrestling Federation champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. Look at that nice clear picture there, the nice eagle wing belt. Besides his Bret Hitman Hart, the 4 dots represent his kids. So Bret the Hitman Hart, very cool picture of him when he was the World Wrestling Federation champion. And that one's certed. Here's another Bret the Hitman Hart one when he was the Intercontinental champion. It's a nice picture of him with the Intercontinental title, Bret the Hitman Hart. Here's a smaller picture of Bret Hart from his WCW days, Bret the Hitman Hart. Here's a nice one after WrestleMania 10, triple signed. Bret the Hitman Hart up there. Lex Luger over here. and Razor Ramon down over there. So there's Lex and Razor holding Bret over his shoulders. And it's signed by all three of them: Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, and Lex Luger. Very nice picture there after WrestleMania 10. All right, there's another nice dual sign one. There's Bret the Hitman Hart, and he's putting Jean-Pierre Lafitte in the sharpshooter. So dual sign there. There's Jean-Pierre Lafitte sign over here. And Bret the Hitman Hart putting the... Oh, really? Interesting, though. You have to put him over there in that WrestleMania 10 picture, though, even though they hate each other, according to you, Kid Giero. So Bret Hart and Jean-Pierre Lafitte. Another dual sign one of Bret Hart. This is Bret the Hitman Hart over here. Bill Goldberg over there. We know these two don't get along, but then they are as the tag team champions in WCW, and dual sign by Bret and Bill Goldberg. All right, another dual sign Bret Hart one. Him and his niece. There's Bret the Hitman Hart. There's Natalia Neidhart, love Natty. So a nice dual sign picture of Bret and Natty. And we're finally done with Bret Hart's. Okay, moving on. We have B. Brian Blair. I made matches for him on DVD, so he gave me some cool extra merch. You can give me a Hogan signed photo. It says, to my friend Todd, B. Brian Blair. And this is when he was like some Southern champion of some federation. So B. Brian Blair, the Killer Bees. All right, this is Too Sexy, Grandmaster Sexy Brian Christopher. He wrote Too Sexy Brian Christopher. He has since passed away from Too Much, Too Cool, Too Sexy Brian Christopher. All right, our next one is Brian Costello, is a longtime enhancement talent. He signed here Brian the Crippler Costello. Signed right over there. And there he is in a cage match. So an enhancement talent guy from WWF for years named Brian Costello. All right, next we have Primetime Brian Lee. Signed up here, Primetime Brian Lee. And there he is with Sonny, Tammy Sitch, but just signed by Brian Lee. He also played the fake Undertaker in 1994. So nice one there, Brian Lee. There he is again as Brian Lee. This is when he was like Chains in WWF. Dark on Dark, not good though, but signed there as Brian Lee. This is when he's Chains. Here's a very, very rare one. No one has him. We were talking about him before. Brian Pillman. So it says Brian Pillman right here. And a cool picture there. What do you think of the Brian Pillman one? You like that one there? Brian Pillman. Yeah, no, almost nobody's got him, right? That's a tough one to get. Very few out there, Brian Pillman. All right, here's his son, Brian Pillman Jr. Actually looks a lot like his dad, right? Brian Pillman Jr. This is Brie Bella. So we saw the Bella twins earlier. This one is just Brie. This is Dr. Britt Baker. She's famous in AEW. There she is with her title belt, Dr. Britt Baker. This is Brittany. Big fan of Scott Hall, kept bringing her up and promoting her. She later became Santana Garrett. There she is in TNA as Brittany. Santana Garrett, Brittany. Brock Lesnar, that's a big one, right? Not many Brock Lesnar signatures out there. There he is, Brock Lesnar. On a WWE photo file from 2002. This is the Brood, signed by all three members. So you have Edge over here. You have Gangrel here in the middle, and Christian on the right. So the Brood, Edge, Christian, and Gangrel. You think he looks more like his mom? He looks still like a lot like him, though, the younger Pillman, though. All right, so there's Edge, Christian, and Gangrel, the Brood. All right, this one's triple signed by three divas. This is, I believe, is her name Brooke Adams or Brooke Tessmacher or something like that? Brooke, Taryn Tyrell, and Gail Kim. So there's like some picture of them, like, I don't know, doing a car wash, doing inappropriate stuff. But there's the three girls again, Brooke Adams, Taryn Tyrell, and Gail Kim. Yeah, interesting picture, right? All right, this is Hogan's daughter, Brooke Hogan. Yeah, you love that picture, right? That was nice. So this is Brooke Hogan in a bikini on the beach. Hulk Hogan's daughter, Brooke Hogan. Here's the Brooklyn Brawler. Howard Finkel introducing him, just signed by the Brawler, though. This one's double signed. It might be hard to see the Bobby Heenan one, though. This is Brooklyn Brawler, and Bobby Heenan here. It's like dark on dark. See that? I think you see a little bit. So Bobby Heenan signed it over here. Brooklyn Brawler there in the silver. Double signed photo of the Brooklyn Brawler and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Here's Brother Liv. I love you. Yeah, I know Brooklyn Brawler is in the school of Pat Patterson, right, Kenjiro? And the other guy. All right, Brother Love. This is Bret Hart's brother, Bruce Hart. You might remember from Survivor Series '93. So there's Bruce Hart. He's with Brian Pillman, the pitcher, but just signed by Bruce Hart. And that one's high spot sorted, by the way. This is a program my brother bought for me years ago. It's signed by Bruno Sammartino to program from February of 1979. It's also JSA certed. So Bruno Sammartino, and the JSA cert here is on the back. So a nice program here of Bruno Sammartino. This is another one of Bruno Sammartino, signed right here with the world title. Bruno Sammartino. This is Brutus Beefcake, so a cool picture of him there posing. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Here's another one of Brutus Beefcake with the tag team titles when he's part of the Dream Team. So there he is, Brutus Beefcake. This is an interesting one of 4 different gimmicks he had. So Brutus Beefcake, the Zodiac, the Disciple, and the Booty Man. We saw Booty Man earlier, but there they are, 4 gimmicks in one. So Beefcake, Zodiac, Disciple, and Booty Man. The ones we're missing are the Butcher and the Running Man kind of gimmick from '91. Yeah, Brawler's Kimchi. I have a Kimchi you'll see later too. This is somewhat rare. It's a low card guy named Buddy Landel. I think he was in WCW and NWO one time. Also was in WWF briefly in late '95, early '96. So the Nature Boy, Buddy Landel. This is Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. He wrote one half of the State Patrol, WCW 1989 to 2001. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Low card talent, put people over for years. So a nice full inscription there of Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. This is Playboy Buddy Rose. This is a preprint signature, but the actual signature is down here in blue. He signed on the scale. So remember the blow away diet with Playboy Buddy Rose. He signed it right here, Buddy Rose. All right, here we have Buff Bagwell. He wrote Buff Bagwell, NWO for life. So nice picture there of Buff Bagwell. And there's another one of Buff, a smaller picture of him beating somebody up, Buff Bagwell. Yeah, I have some Scotty Riggs. I don't think I have any of them together, but I do have a Scotty Riggs solo. Bull Buchanan, teamed up with the Boss Man around this time. This is Bull Buchanan. Here's the one you were waiting for, Bull Nakano. So it says WWF Women's Champion, Bull Nakano. So nice full signature there of Bull Nakano. I know Kenjiro, you're waiting for Bull Nakano. There she is as the Women's Champion. This is Bubba Ray Dudley as Bully Ray. He just signed it as Bully Ray. Bunkhouse Buck. So cool in there of Bunkhouse Buck. And that will do it for Binder 2. I'll be back for Binder 3, and we'll see if we'll do any more. But we'll definitely do a Binder 3 in a few minutes. So Kenjiro will come back in a few minutes, all right? I'll be right back.